Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I hope you have had an amazing day for day 5 on the Chakra Yoga Cleanse. And today is a very special day because it's actually the 22nd day of the month, and 22 is 1111, the number of the angels, and it's the angelic gateway between heaven and earth. So welcome, and I hope you've really enjoyed the recipes for today. And each time I always like to play around and make new recipes. I will share with you later. One of them that I created today, the Blue Magic smoothie, was out of this world. So I made some almond milk yesterday, and I soaked my almonds overnight, then blitzed them in the blender with a cup of water, just over a cup of water it was. So it was quite thick and it was very nutritious. It's amazing when you make almond milk yourself. So I used what was left of that, and I put a teaspoon of blue spirulina in and some yogurt. It was plant-based yogurt, vanilla flavor, and oh wow, it was incredible. The flavor, the taste, the color was really magical. It was light blue, like the color of the sky, but not quite the same. It had a very magical tinge to it. So just comment below if you saw the post that I made earlier about the Blue Magic shots. We was actually going ding boomerang. Yeah, it was delicious. So I hope you are enjoying the recipes and the Blue Magic soup as well, because that is special. So today, as we journey into the throat, Vishuddhi is the colour of blue, and this is our centre of authentic expression. It's also the gateway to higher consciousness, and when this chakra is balanced, we're able to speak our truth, and we feel calm, peaceful, creative, honest, and we're able to articulate what's on our minds. It is the point between the wakeful state and the astral realms, between consciousness and super consciousness. And in this space, we can really tune in to the voice of our higher self and angels. For today's practice, we're going to be really listening with our hearts to what it is that our higher self and the angels want to bring in. This center, our throat, it's not just about us speaking our truth, it's also about us listening. Because quite often we're always thinking about what to say next, and we've got so much to say that we're not fully balanced here because we're not listening enough. And it's very important that when we are engaging in conversation with other people, for us to truly listen with our hearts open wide to what they're sharing with us. And this is what I love about doing share circles, because when we do these share circles, then whoever's got the talking stick has got whole, full, divided attention, and you just listen intently, and you just take your time just to honor that being and connecting in. And quite often we can usually relate with what people are saying when people are sharing their stories with us. Good evening, Katerina. I hope you've had a lovely day and you're feeling good. Yes, so we're going to be doing a little bit of listening as part of our meditation today, and also asking for guidance from our higher selves and from our spirit guides. Now, each of the chakras, they're governed by different archangels, and we all have different beliefs and different perceptions around this. So please do take what resonates with you, and if you do resonate with a different being at these centers, then that's absolutely fine. Go with it. I will tell you my reasoning behind them as well. And because this quite often, Archangel Michael is depicted to be in the throat because of his blue cloak. But personally, I feel Archangel Michael is right at the start of our journeys, right in our sit bones. He is right there in Muladhara, which is the center of courage, strength, bravery, and stepping fearlessly into our lives, into our future. And Archangel Michael uses his mighty sword to chop away all our fears, all our self-limiting beliefs. So I resonate with Archangel Michael being the root chakra. It governs all of that lower vibrational energy and allows us to just cut through all of the stuff that we need to release, all of the things that are not working in our lives. So coming back to the throat chakra, and they are all in the book if you want to learn more about the archangels and how they relate to each of these energy centers. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story, and this was, if I remember rightly, I think it's 2014, so it was 9 years. 9, the number of completion. Nice. It was round about then, and I was on a spiritual day at the Buddhist Centre in Manchester, and on lunch they said to us, now for 1 hour while you take your lunch, remain in silence. And this is something that I'm used to doing at the ashram, and I really enjoy being quiet. But when you're in a group of people, it can be quite challenging, especially because we'd been listening to these really inspiring talks all morning, and sometimes you want to talk about what you've learned and what you're discovering about yourself. So yeah, it can be challenging, but it was very profound, because I took my lunch and I sat outside with my friend, and we sat on the bench side by side, not speaking, just enjoying each other's company. Then all of a sudden, this inspiration started flowing in. So I picked up my pen and paper and I started channeling a poem. And this poem was so profound, and it really opened my heart, and I resonated with it deeply. And after I'd finished, it was quite long and there was no pause. It was just going, and it rhymed as well. And it flowed, and it's flowing through. And then eventually, maybe 15 minutes later, and the pen stopped channeling, I sat quietly and smiled. And I just really tuned in to who I was channeling. And amazingly, straight away, Archangel Gabriel. Wow, I have never worked with Archangel Gabriel before. This was a first, and it was a beautiful moment for me that I'll never forget, because Gabriel, he helps writers and poets and artists. And it's really interesting how, when I started writing my first book and about how to heal your back pain through yoga and Ayurveda, that I started connecting in more with Archangel Gabriel. And he has been like with me all of this journey, and I feel that resonance. And as I was saying before, we do resonate differently, and Gabriel's one of those archangels who can be perceived as either female or male. But archangels are androgynous. They are neither male or female. They are a beautiful union of the masculine and the feminine together as one. But as they're coming through, it's actually the neurons inside our brain that create images and thoughts and patterns for us to perceive that which is coming through. So Gabriel for me is very masculine energy. For you, it might be feminine. Really tune into that today and see what comes through. Well, Archangel Michael is very masculine, and we've got that protective energy, the fearless energy. So some of them really are resonant in one frequency predominantly, but they do embody both. And that's the heart chakra. The whole purpose of our yoga practice is to find that balance within us of the masculine and the feminine. Hatha yoga, Hatha is the sun and the moon, and it's all about uniting these energies to become one, to become whole. And when we find that state of peace, we transcend from this dualistic world that we live in. And I'm actually talking more, we're moving up now into the higher centers as we draw that energy from the heart and we start to reach into the higher realms. Now, the heart center is unity consciousness. So we can see these forces from above and from below uniting together at Anahata. And as we have been journeying from the base of the spine and bringing those energies all the way up, you may have felt shifts in your body. Things may have come up for you. Some of it might have not been pleasant. Some of it might have been pleasurable, because we're moving through all of these centers. So just acknowledging for you, what is this experience been like so far? And the throat chakra, now as we move up, this is connecting us with the higher realms and the energetic world that we live in. And when we start to perceive life from this higher vantage point, we not only see like people and places and buildings, these solid objects, we start to recognize that everything is energy and we're all vibrating at different frequencies. The more we journey through the chakras and work on ourselves every day, our frequency raises. So quite possibly you have felt your vibration slowly rising day by day as we journey through the chakras. And now it's becoming more subtle. It's lighter. This energy represents ether, space. It's very light and open. And if we was to look at Ayurveda, the element ether air, that's the Vata dosha. And interestingly, now we're moving into autumn tomorrow. So we're going to be feeling more wind. That's going to activate these two energy centers more powerfully. So when you're out in nature, really listen to these two energy centers especially. And tomorrow with the autumn equinox, then please do take time for yourself to get outside and enjoy the forest, enjoy the trees, and this moment in time where it is true balance between night and day, light and dark, masculine and feminine. So we're uniting that within us. Okay. Are you ready for this evening's meditation? I think I've done enough talking about Vishuddhi. Okay, 5 elements. Can you remember the elements? Should we do a quick recap? Fire, air, ether, earth, water. So we come to the middle finger and the thumb, and just allow the other fingers to be relaxed. And then we're going to turn the palms facing up and rest them down on your knees. Shoulders relaxed, sitting up tall. Just close your eyes. Breathing deep into your belly. Feeling your abdomen rise, chest expand. As you exhale, feel your whole body completely relax. Bring awareness to the base of your spine. Visualize roots growing deep down into the earth, growing deeper and stronger with each breath. Inhale and draw the life force energy up through your roots into your sit bones. Exhale, slowly release the breath. And now squeeze and lift your pelvic floor muscles. Lift the lower belly in towards the spine, up towards the heart, and feel the energy rising all the way into the throat. Swirling within Vishuddhi as you activate your throat chakra. Feel the energy rise into the third eye. Now visualize your intentions, awakening all of your senses. Bring your vision to life. What can you smell? What can you taste? What can you hear? And how does that feel when you envision yourself living your best life? How does that feel? Because once we can feel something that we want to manifest, we start to draw it towards us. So be crystal clear with this and really see and feel within your heart your vision magnetize toward you. The Bija mantra for Vishuddhi is Ham. H-A-M. Keep your awareness on your throat as we chant 3 rounds of Ham together. Taking a deep breath in. Feeling the vibrations in Vishuddhi, breaking up any stagnant energies and harmonizing to the frequency, aligning you with your highest potential and your higher self. Keep your awareness on your throat chakra. Notice the energy here. Visualizing that beautiful sky blue energy swirling around the throat, cleansing and clearing Vishuddhi, enabling you to access higher levels of truth and wisdom. You bring that energy into your higher self, opening up to the angelic realms, noticing if any particular angel comes through for you today. Maybe you just notice a word in your mind. Try and not jump into the logical brain. Stay in that receptive mode of your creativity. The angels speak to us through the imagination, which is the right brain. If we start to think about these visions that come in, we jump back over to the left brain and then we lose the insights that are coming. So try and stay in your vision, in that awareness of angelic connection. And noticing any visions, thoughts or feelings that come through as you connect with your angels. And if you need guidance in a particular area of your life, then open up to your angels now and ask them for guidance, ask them for support. And as we connect in with the angels of light, they bring forth messages of joy, serenity, and flexibility. Life is full of changes and surprises. Your guidance is to move with the current, for it is in resisting the flow which creates problems. Ask your angel to help you open your mind and heart to new ideas and fresh options. When you accept the possibility that there are other ways, previously unseen doorways will be open to you, and you will move easily through change. There is a solution to every problem, so look at all things with eyes of love and expectation. Then life force will flow freely through you. You will feel healthy and alive and can access the necessary resources and wisdom within you to help you through change. Affirm to yourself now, I am free and flexible. I am free and flexible. And I love how the angel guidance was talking about stepping through new doors, because this energy center is all about stepping through new doors into new realms, new possibilities, new connections with the unseen world that is there to support us on our journeys. The angel of joy springs from a sense of connection to the divine and is a quality which illuminates you. Your angel guidance is to cultivate this quality by seeking the divine in every situation. Look beyond the surface and see the light in the heart of each person. Then you will become aware of the wonder of creation, and joy will ignite your life. Delight in everything, for joy is a key to enlightenment. Enjoy life. Affirm to yourself now, I find joy in everything. I find joy in everything. And joy truly does liberate us into the higher realms. When we can see the world through the eyes of a child, out in nature, looking at the birds in wonder and awe at the magical world that we live in, and reconnecting to that frequency where we start to perceive the unseen and connect into these beautiful energies that want to be seen and felt. The angel of serenity bestows inner peace, tranquility, and calmness of mind. When you feel serene, you are your own person. For nothing and no one can bother, upset, or influence you. You are like a calm, clear lake, beautiful and peaceful to be with. Your quiet radiance brings hope and support to those who come within your aura. You attract respect and love from others, for all are calmed by you. As you become deeply serene and still, You connect to the higher powers of the universe for divine guidance, and your path in life becomes smooth and flowing. Quietly ask your angel to hold you in serenity. Affirm to yourself, I am serene and still. I am serene and still. Feeling the peace emanating from within you out into your aura. Bring your hands together at your heart center and drop your chin to your chest. Take a moment to give thanks for your body, for your breath, for your heart and your connection to the divine. Inhale, slowly bringing your head back up to neutral, and in your own time, I'm going to open your eyes. And before we go, I know we've gone on a little bit longer than we have in previous days. Maybe it's because it's the expressive, and I've had more to share because we're moving into exciting realms, different realms of existence. So let's just finish now with some energy work. We usually do the energy work first, but I'm a channel and things come through when they are meant to come through. And now take your right hand, and we're just going to start by just squeezing the trapezius muscle. So can you squeeze that bit of flesh in your upper back? Squeeze and try and pull it away from the bone. So you're squeezing that big muscle, squeezing the flesh and releasing any tension. See how far you can get down your back and across. Honestly, I do this most days, and I think most people, and it's because of our lifestyles, we tend to store so much tension in the shoulders, upper back and neck. And we're going to just bring that energy now. So squeeze on the shoulder, squeeze and pull. Imagine you're pulling the tension, whether it's physical, mental, emotional. Just gently squeeze and pull through the elbow down. And imagine there's a fire over there in the corner of your room, outside. And then just throw it into the fire. Just don't throw it into the screen. We don't want to be throwing fire and negativity at each other. We throw it away and see it transmute in the flames. So again, just squeezing in the trap, squeezing, breaking down any tension. All the way down. Squeeze and pull all that energy down the arm and out. Shoo! 3 is a magic number. Let's do that one more time. All the way down the arm. And before we do the other side, just take a moment to notice how it feels. As it drops and my shoulder drop, can you see yourself in the screen? Yeah, what you'll notice, what I like to do when we're doing this in person, is to look at the person facing us. And usually everyone has a significant drop on the side that we've been working on. And it just goes to show how much we hold in our tension, how much tension we hold in our shoulders, and we don't even realize it. So now let's do the other side. You'll be looking in the mirror later, like, does that work? Experiment and let me know. In my experience, it does. So take the left hand and squeeze. Oh, yeah, that feels good. Squeeze in the trap, squeezing any tension from the shoulder. Who else is making noises? It's good to let it out. Feel it releasing from the body. And then down the arm, and then throwing it out into that fire. Bye-bye, tension. And again. Squeezing and pulling down the arm, all the way down. And as you do this, notice that that shoulder gets lighter. So for our final time, the third round, squeezing, breaking up that tension. And then just imagine you're pulling it all energetically. We're moving it down the arm, out the fingertips, throwing it into that fire. And then just shake out your shoulders. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. And sit up tall. Close your eyes. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Maybe your shoulders feel a bit more relaxed down and away from the ears. Does your neck feel taller? Do you feel lighter? Brighter? Just notice the shifts in your body, especially the upper back, the neck and the throat. And in your own time, opening your eyes. How's everyone feeling? Thank you for joining me for day 5 of the Chakra Yoga Cleanse. How's everyone on Instagram? I hope you enjoyed that session this evening. Did you have any messages come through from the angels? I'm interested to know which angels came through for you when you was doing a meditation. Did you receive any insights? Did you get any answers to your questions and to your prayers? What I recommend for this evening, once we come off this live, is pull out your diary and your pen and just sit and just listen to your higher self, listen to the angels, and allow yourself to become a channel and just write. Don't think about this, allow it to flow, just write and see what comes up. And then when you read back afterwards, you might be surprised at what comes through. I'm always blown away by the messages that come through when I sit and channel. Most of my writings channel. This novel that I finished after 3.5 years, finally it's finished, but I'm still like on the very look. I thought I finished the last round of edits on the last moon cycle because I work with the moon and I set my goals around the moon, and I thought it was finished, but then when a few people read it and there was a few things that need changes, so this is the last time I printed it off. You can see there, that is a gazillionth round of edits that I'm going to be entering into. I'm going to leave it for the weekend. I'm working on another project, but I'll come back to that on Monday. It's totally channeled from another realm and connecting in with all the mythical beings like the mermaids, the dragons, the unicorns and the fairies, and of course the angels. And we all have the ability within us to sit and bring in divine guidance, whether it's for ourselves to help us on our ascension journey, or whether it's something that we are to share with the world. But I invite you this evening just to sit with your pen and paper and allow yourself to receive some wisdom from your higher self. So I'm sending you so much love and blessings from Manchester. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 6, which is the third eye center. I love the synchronicity. As always, the third eye, Ajna Chakra, is about uniting balance, the Shiva Shakti, and it's the autumn equinox as well, which is also about uniting balance of the light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine. And this is so symbolic. It's going to be a magical session, and I just can't wait to see you all again tomorrow. So have a lovely evening. Enjoy your yoga practices and your recipes tomorrow. And I shall see you all same time, same place. Lots of love.